Okay, recording. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Maybe. I don't know. Can you guys see my screen?
Not yet. Oh,
Okay,
yep, here it comes.
Okay, so, and of course I can't see my tabs because there's a little thing on top of it. Here we go. Okay, so Teamzy. Hopefully most of you have already set it up, but if not, what you would do is you just go to www.teamzy.com. And this is also one reason why I love this platform so much, because it walks you through step by step in really quick, easy tutorials. It's not some long, drawn out video on how to create your Teamzy account and import your contacts and all that. Literally, like, each video is less than 5 minutes long, and it gives you a video on each step. So like, you don't have to sit there and watch all the tutorials and then try and remember how to set up your account. So that's really nice. So you log on, and you get to this welcome to Teamzy page, and he gives you just an overview tutorial about what Teamzy is and how to use Teamzy. Okay, and then and then you'll click start after you watch the video, and you can set an income goal. So I don't know if you're trying to replace an income that you had, if you're just looking to make some extra cash on the side, or if you want to exceed an income you had because you have some big scary goal that you need to meet, and you just want to push yourself. So here's where you would set your income goal. And you just put in the monetary value and click continue. And then it tells you, a little video on what that would mean to make that much money. And here's what you need to do to make that money. Okay, so it breaks it down for you. How many prospects do you need to reach out to each day? How many customers do you need to stay in contact with each day? And how many coaches should you be checking in with each day? Now, it will break it down for you and say, okay, you need to do this many prospects, this many customers, this many coaches. You can up that though. This is just saying bare minimum, this is what you need to do to reach that. I put in $50,000 to reach that $50,000 goal. Okay, you can go in here if you want and edit it and say, I'm going to reach 10 prospects a day and 5 customers and 5 coaches or whatever. And then you set your own daily invite and ad goals. So they automatically default you to 3 invites a day. And like for a challenge group, a free group, business opportunity, those all count as invites. And then they automatically default you to adding 3 new people each day. And so again, you can change that if you want to up it. And what I do is, as I send people friend requests, once they respond, then I just go in and manually add those people to Teamzy, and I'll show you how to do that, because you're going to import all your contacts from your Coach Online office, and then you'll import all your contacts from Facebook. But after that, as you start adding more people, there's just a button on the Teamzy dashboard where you can add those people in as you get them. This is really great because it makes you think about your why you want to coach. What does it mean to you? What is it going to help you do in the long run? And it has all these questions that you go through and answer. Why did you become a coach? What do you hope to accomplish? Why is that important to you? What would achieving this mean for you and your family? Why is that meaningful, and how does it make you feel? And then your just overall why. Here's my why. I just said to be financially free, to be present in my child's daily life, to not have to work outside the home in order to be present, and to be healthy, happy, and fulfilled. It helps me pass on healthy habits to my son. So right now I stay home with him, but he'll start kindergarten in a couple years. And so my why is to be able to continue working from home so I can then be present when he needs me at school functions or field trips or classroom help or whatever it may be. So you fill all of that out, and it really makes you think. And then it shows you how to import your contacts. And this is the easiest. So some of you may use ACEO that has like the landing pages. To me, that was the hardest import I've ever done. Like, it was so convoluted, and I use a Mac and it wasn't compatible with that. And it was like I had to keep figuring out, like I just kept messing up and it wasn't importing my contacts correctly. And I finally got it, but it took me a long time to figure it out. Eric literally walks you through how to import your contacts from your Coach Online office and how to import them from Facebook, okay, and what kind of file to save it to. I mean, it just takes 2 seconds to do all that. It might take a while for them to load into Teamzy, but as far as you doing your part, it literally just takes minutes. It's not a big, scary process at all, and that's another reason why I loved this instantly. And then once you have them all, the files done like he shows you, then you'll click Import Contacts. Oh no, is it not going to let me do that? Skip wizard for now. Okay, so you'll import all your contacts, okay? And then here's what the dashboard looks like. So you can see today I've already done my power hour essentially, okay? And Lariah, if some of you saw her video earlier, was talking about the business activity tracker. And that's something that I haven't used a ton either, because kind of like her, I sometimes feel I'm kind of confused on what to put. So if I click over here real quick, you know, I don't always know how to fill this out. Like she said, do I put a check mark? Do I put a number? I really don't know. It confuses me. And so when you look at all the things on the business activity tracker of what you're supposed to be doing, you know, working out, drinking your shake, personal development, social media posts, new contacts, invites to challenge groups, businesses, follow up with customers, existing customers, connect with your team. All of those things are right here. And it's so easy because it just takes the guesswork out of it. So it's broken down. It imports your files, okay? If they're not on your customer list from your Coach Online office, they'll show up when you transfer over from Facebook as a prospect, okay? And then your coaches should show up as coaches. And then as you're going through, once your contacts are in there, you actually will rank them. They'll all start off with a 3-star ranking. And basically, those are people, you know, they might be interested, but you've never talked to them about it. A 4-star would be somebody you've actually talked to before about the business opportunity or challenge group or whatever. And a 5 would be your current coaches, customers. Maybe they'll help you get referrals, okay? Based on the ranking system, that's how often you'll contact them. So 5 stars, you're going to contact more frequently. 4 stars, you'll contact less frequently than the 5 stars, but still a lot. 3 stars will only pop up, you know, every couple months. And so you're not just jumping in like this person right here. I know her, but I've never talked to her about the business. And so I'm not going to just jump in and invite her to a challenge group or a business opportunity. And so I don't want her name popping up for me to check in with her every single week when I haven't even talked to her about it once. So that's the nice thing. People that you've talked to about it, it has you contact them more frequently. And then as you get to know somebody, then you can change their ranking if you want. You can put that you made a sale right here and say what it was. You can tag them saying, okay, this is a childhood friend, this is a coworker, family member, or you can even tag them with, you know, they're interested in 21-day fix, so you know to go back and look at that. And then once you've contacted people, I'll go down here to somebody that I've contacted today. Let's see. Sorry. Where's my activity history? There we go. Once you've contacted people, then it'll show up. You just click on their name and you can go over here to activity feed and it'll show you like your last few messages with them, how you contacted them. Did you email, Facebook message, text message, phone call, you know, whatever. You can also select whether they are just part of your downline or if they're actually a personally sponsored coach. Hang on, I got to move this little, I can't see my screen because of all your beautiful faces. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, so it could just be somebody like on Boom Squad. So for instance, Amanda's not part of my downline, but she's part of Boom Squad. So if she was in here, I'd put her in here. And some of you might be thinking, you know, well, why would you have coaches that aren't your own on here? But because it's nice to check in. Like I get check-ins from people that are not my direct upline. It's just nice to check in on each other once in a while. Obviously, you're not trying to like sell product or anything like that, but you're offering support. So you can designate whether they're just a fellow team coach, your actual part of your downline, or you're personally sponsored, and go from there. So let me see here. Okay, so let me look at my talking points here because I'm a rambler. Any of you that ever watch my live videos know that I preface it with the fact that I ramble. So power hour, back to that. I was not getting my power hour done ever. And if I was, it was taking me like a 12-hour day to get my power hour done because I just wasn't staying organized and focusing. I did my power hour in 30 minutes before the national wake-up call this morning. I had time between my workout and the wake-up call, and I got my whole power hour done in 30 minutes. And so it just, you have to focus. You can turn your notifications off on Facebook or whatever so you're not getting distracted by new messages coming in and new posts coming up. And just literally I went through and I did all my prospects, all my customers, all my coaches, okay? If you don't know what to say to somebody, especially if it's a prospect that you've never spoken to, you can actually go over here to, to promote. And here are a bunch of different categories. So there's connects, invites, recommendations, updates, etc. If you have all categories selected, then you can see all of them at once. But if you just want to catch up with somebody, if you're checking in on a prospect, checking in with a coach, maybe you have a new lead from Beachbody because you hit Success Club, you're reconnecting. Here's just some very, very, very simple messages. They are not long. They are not drawn out. I'll show you this one. I found myself thinking of you today, so I thought I'd write you a note. I mean, seriously, that's the other thing. I used to sit there and think, okay, what can I possibly say to this person? Because I don't really know them, or I don't, and this makes it short and sweet. You could even say, so you're not a total creeper. I found myself thinking of you. You could say something like, hey, I saw your picture with your kids. What a great photo. I thought I'd write you a note. Okay, change it a little bit, but it kind of gives you a guideline. I'm not going to send this to some guy in my friends list that I've never talked to because that would be weird. Okay, so anyway, you can, he makes them super simple, but you can tweak it to however you want. And same thing with email. It's pretty much the same messages that you would send. Okay. This right here, all of these little scripts and possibly some new ones. I wasn't quite sure from his training that he did. Sometime this week, they're supposed to be showing up on your dashboard over here so that when you're connecting with somebody, there'll be a little tab like right around here that'll say script, and you can just click on it and it'll have a drop down menu of the script. So you'll be able to just kind of drop and drag it over. So he's making it super simple. Following up with people, that's the other thing. You send, 20 messages out and then you forget to follow up, or you get overwhelmed because you have all these people responding and you're not sure what to say. So this has a follow-up system, but you have to set it, for when you want to follow up. If they're a 5-star person, they're probably going to show up every week or every 2 weeks for you to contact anyway. But if it's a 3-star and, they're not high on the list for you to contact, but they showed some interest, you're going to want to set a follow-up with them. So this girl right here, I'm going to, send her a message, and I'm going to say, okay, I sent her a message today. Maybe she's super interested. So I'm going to follow up with her tomorrow. Okay. And if she says, let me think about it, let me talk to my significant other, or let me wait till payday, okay, maybe I'll follow up in 2 days or 4 days, or I can't do it this week, but I want to do it this month, I want to do it next month. So then maybe I'd follow up in 2 weeks, and then again in a few days after that. So you would set it, okay? And so I set her for tomorrow, and then she didn't show up yet, sorry. I keep having to move your pretty little faces so I can see. So I'm going to set up a follow, and then I'm going to click log connect. Wrong person. Tomorrow, log it, even though I didn't say anything to her. I'm going to Facebook Messenger tomorrow. Okay. So now she should show up in my follow-ups list. Okay. So that way you keep track. So anytime you send a message to somebody, I would set a follow-up. I mean, you can kind of gauge them. I would set a follow-up, for anywhere from a couple days to a week. And if they haven't responded to your message, especially if it's somebody that you really don't know very well and you're reaching out for the first time, if they haven't even said hello back in a week's time, maybe don't bother them yet. But when that follow-up pops up, just click on them and then change their follow-up date for maybe 3 more weeks or 2 more weeks and give them a chance to say hello. And if they still don't, then, you can send them like one more hello message or something, but you don't want to hound these people if they're not responding to you. I've also found that a lot of people don't have Facebook Messenger, and I'll get responses from people where they're like, oh my gosh, I just now saw this, and it's months later. Okay. So if you have another contact for that person, you could always try following up with them in a different format versus Facebook Messenger, just in case they're not getting the messages. So we talked about setting up, we talked about your goals, your why, how you can, all the things on your business activity tracker, you can do so easily right here with Teamzy. It is a free 30-day trial. And then after that, it's $30 a month, but it is well worth it. I mean, it's $1 a day for somebody to basically organize your life. So it's way, way worth it. Especially if you're like me and you have a hard time figuring out who to contact, what to say, and all that jazz. Also over here, I don't have a ton of downline coaches, so oftentimes my coach area is blank and it doesn't give me anybody to contact that day, but I still want to meet my goal. And so what you can do is just click on team, and I can come down here to coaches, and I just kind of go through, okay, who haven't I talked to in the longest amount of time? I'm going to check in with them today. And I'll pick 2 to 3 coaches to check in with each day, even if they didn't pop up on my dashboard. Because unless you have a major downline, you're probably going to run out of coaches to contact on a daily basis, according to Teamzy. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't still reach out to them. So you can just click on team and then sort by customers, coaches, prospects. Promote tab, like I said, was all the scripts. Business, this kind of shows you your business stats. So my goal income, how many customers. So this is, I think, over the course of the year, I need to reach 500 customers to make this goal, and I've already reached 150. This is how many personally sponsored coaches I want. I actually set that goal to 50, and I'm at 19. Okay, it gives you the growth and your activities, connects to sale. Now here's the thing, you have to put in a sale. It doesn't automatically recognize if you make a sale with somebody, and so I've been bad about that. I've only entered 1 person. So what you would do is on your dashboard, say you make a sale. Let's just say, for instance, this girl right here, Carly, is a sale for me. Okay, so I'm gonna send a message. And right here, I can connect with her. That's a message to send. Or I can click on sale. And I can say, sale type. So I sold her a challenge pack, and it cost $140. Okay. My commissions on that were, what are they, 40, 50, 40? And then save. And so then I know that I've made a sale. So that's something, in order for that little graph to actually be true to what you've made, you actually do need to go in and log your sales. So you know that you've sold something to that person, and that then reflects in your goals. What else on here? Oh, and it tells you your activity history. So these are the people I've contacted today. These are the notes, okay? So you can kind of go back. I always go back to Facebook and reread what I've sent them previously. So I'm not like, hey, how are you? Long time no talk. And I realize I just did that 2 weeks ago, because that would be silly. So I do go back in, I check their page and like anything on their page that may be new. And then I also check Messenger to see what I already sent them. And then I give them a new message accordingly. And a lot of times I will copy and paste the back and forth between us into the notes part of, their name on here, so I can keep track of the whole conversation. You can summarize it if you want and say, okay, well, I spoke to Amanda about Shakeology. She really likes it, blah, 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 versus putting verbatim. But for me, it's just easier to just copy and paste it in there, the whole conversation. Another great thing about Teamzy, and this to me goes right along with Beachbody in general, because I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I was a teacher. Like I always had to do professional development, all this stuff. I've had new jobs like in our district offices doing technology, and I never got through all of that, the training that I need. And not only does Beachbody provide you with like every amount of training you can imagine, plus your upline provides you with that, but Teamzy provides you with that too. So if you have a question about anything, there's a little help button that you can right here submit a request and ask them, or you can just go over here to the university and see all the how to set a follow-up, how can I import smartphone, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much everything you need to know is here, and they're all quick videos. They're not long-winded, take way too much time out of your day just to answer one little question kind of thing. And they're pretty fast about responding. I think I've sent 2 or 3 submit requests, and I think his name is Barry, the guy that gets back to you. And it never takes more than 2 days to get a response. It's usually the next day. So that's really, really beneficial. I think that's all I have. I talked really fast. I tried to get everything in there, but go in there, set up your account, play around with it. Like I said, the tutorials are so straightforward that you really, it walks you through everything, so you're not guessing how to use this. Okay, they make it as simple as possible. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. There we go. Okay, so any questions about Teamzy or something I didn't cover that you're thinking of?
I want to say that rocked, and I want to say that I am implementing it and telling all of my new coaches as soon as they sign on to do it. I've been looking at it longer and longer. I'm going, this is, and Amanda, this doesn't, this is something new for our entire team. So you are actually landed right in the perfect spot, because we just started implementing the system, and it's going to be a huge movement for the team. So I'm super excited about it. So you coming in and just going all in with it is going to be huge for you. But I just wanted to say, I am going to start just telling all of my new coaches right when they sign up that this is the way to go, because I mean, why not, right? It's their system. They're not going to get, you know, it's just, there's too much. And I've been in this 3 years. I'm going, gosh, if I would have this when I first started, I can only imagine. And we've already gotten as far as we have, and we're actually doing very well. But just imagine, you guys, when we seriously start using the system, how crazy this is going to get. Like, I'm so thrilled over this. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just excited about this one.
I am too. I wish we had this at the beginning. I'm like, dang it.
And did you get my message, Cassandra?
No, I didn't.
I said, P.S. Thank you for the Teamzy movement. It was because of Cassandra bringing this system to my attention. Her and Chris, the Zabish.
We all kind of found it at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm just like, thank you guys. And Tiffany, that was awesome.
Yeah. That was such a great explanation. I'm horrible at explaining things, and that was like, you did great. I even, you know, there's even things that I haven't even implemented using, which is the activity feed and everything. So I want to go look at that stuff and the sales. I didn't know about that. So
yeah, I didn't know about the sales either, Tiff. So that was awesome. I didn't know to track that. So awesome. So hey, Tiffany, quick question. Since you did this so great, maybe like every other month, maybe every 2 months, you do another, or we can just use a recording, I guess, unless you want to redo it. But as our new coaches keep onboarding, we can bring them on these calls live and do the training. It doesn't always have to be you, but you did it so well to start off. Maybe we can stick to something like that.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. Okay.
Awesome. Yay.
And thank you, Tiffany. That was great.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm glad, because like I said, I'm a rambler. So, and I didn't do a fancy PowerPoint because Lariah gave me an out for that after last week. I was like, yes, I don't have to do a PowerPoint. I was stressing about it, and I was like, oh, she didn't do one. I'm not doing one.
No.
If you're not doing one, I'm not doing one.
Right? No, and I wanted that to be a point. Amanda, we just started it's called the Diamond Leader training call. So all of our diamonds have been doing these Zoom calls and leading the calls. A lot of them did PowerPoints and different things. And I wanted to stress that that doesn't have to be like that, you guys. We're all different. We all teach different. We all provide different values. So please don't feel like you have to do a PowerPoint. Do not feel that way. You bring
really amazing PowerPoints though, Sharon. Yeah.
But if you do know how to do a PowerPoint, please bring it.
I don't have time to learn that.
I could have done it, but it would have been, I don't know. It wouldn't have been as fancy as Sharon's with all the graphic design stuff behind it.
Love it. I love it.
Funny.
Well, cool, guys. This is awesome. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, that was really good, Tiffany.
Thank you.
You rocked it.
Yeah. And as a new coach too, like you can go in, because I'm fairly new too, you can go in, and I asked that, I can't remember his name from Teamzy, because I've been doing Teamzy since about June. I saw it in some feed somewhere along my travels. And you can go in and choose or change your coaches, because I have one. So you can go in and you can change that. So like your first initial amount, like I put in 120 grand. I'm beating.
Oh yeah.
Like, totally balls to the wall. Sorry for the language, but you know, and he said in the YouTube or whatever, he's like, do it. The sky is the limit. So then when you go in and you're newbie, it says, oh yeah, contact, 50 bajillion coaches. And you're like, dude, I don't have any. You can go in and you can manually change that, because I can tell when I don't do this, it's like the wind just into your sails. Like, I really do not know how y'all did this before Teamzy came out. And like, holy crap, I know why y'all have blonde hair. You must dye your grays or something. I mean, I've got notebooks that I have like all over the house.
Over here.
I still do. I still have my notebook though. So.
Oh, and get a day designer too if you want, Amanda. This thing is the bomb. It's got times on it. It's got quotes in it. It's got a calendar on it. It's got day by day, time by time.
Yeah.
You can log your posts. So that's my little newbie to newbie thing.
Amanda, I'm excited for you. Chris, hey, you guys, can I just say the why videos this morning, I was sitting back here going, oh my gosh, like, I feel like I just joined a brand new team again. Like, I love you guys so much. It's just, I love when we do a new training and everybody just comes out of the gate on fire. So I'm just like so ready to go this 12 weeks. I love you guys. I was like, I couldn't catch my breath over here. Oh, so thanks. Amanda, you still got to go in and do yours, girl, or did you do it?
I know. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
So do it. I'm late to the party.
I know.
I'm late to the party. Don't laugh at me. I'm sorry, Tiffany. I'm going to watch this when it's done. But I was like, holy shit. Oh, my God. My kid's homesick from school, and I'm just all effed off. So, sorry.
My kids are home, too. It's crazy. It's fall break here. It's like, right.
Mine's at the dentist. I actually have a kid-free house right now.
Oh, I'm coming over.
That never happens.
Is that why you're sparkling?
I took a shower. I put on makeup. I did my hair.
You look gorgeous.
Never happened.
As someone going to start a family, y'all are freaking me out right now. You took a shower. I'm going to be dirty.
I never shower before bed, like until bedtime. Seriously.
Right.
I'm sweaty.
Okay, at least it's once a day, but okay, I had a moment. Just
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my fur babies. No.
Yeah.
Oh, Misty.
Are we good? Is that it? Oh, we have one to give. Okay, cool.
Yay. Thank you so much, Tiffany. You rocked it. Like, rocked it. That was awesome.
Thank you, ladies. Love ya.
Thank you.
So next Monday, again, 11 o'clock, I believe. Are you next, Cass?
Oh, gosh, I hope not. I don't.
It's either you or Lauren are the next round, but I'll look. Unless there's one more person that I'm missing. So I'll go back.
I think Lauren's later. I think you're at the end of October or something.
Yeah.
I don't know I thought mine's the 17th. Have to look.
Penelope, it's your turn next week, ladies. Get to it.
All right, ladies. Let's make today awesome. 3 people.
Thank you, Tiff.
Go
Bye,
get 'em.
guys.
Thank you, guys.